to get out of this jam for Penn State. Bases loaded with nobody out in the top of the 7th, and Michigan has already pushed across the go-ahead runs. It's a 3-1 lead for the Wolverines. Throneberry, a 4.05 ERA. This will be his 7th appearance. Was the big hero last weekend and a few really good innings of work against UMass Lowell. A high-scoring game. He came in and just kind of steadied the ship, and so he will try and do the same thing here today in a tough spot.
Yeah, he's going to have to ride a rocky boat here. His bases loaded for Michigan, and really dangerous hitter coming to the plate. And you from Throneberry, you just want to see him try to generate a ground ball play where Penn State can make some magic defensively and start to generate some outs. But you mentioned it right off air, and some of the Penn State relief pitchers have just not been able to generate outs. Walks have been a problem, not being able to pinpoint strikes, and when strikes are being thrown, Michigan's just taking advantage and just driving the baseball.
Yeah, 2 pitchers used in this inning for Penn State, and there have been no outs recorded. Will Perkowski and David Lee unable to get the job done, so it's Throneberry's turn now. He faces Stanton with a couple of hits today. The runners from first to third. Rogers at first, Rustich at second, and Voigt at third.
Yeah, what we just saw from that opening pitch from Throneberry was a breaker that just can't seem to find the plate. Did you see it again? That's something that's been a consistent theme of this inning. Guys like Perkowski and Lee just have not been able to execute those pitches, especially on the outer half. Those breaking balls just aren't spinning the way that they want to, and they're not being effective. They're not generating swings and misses. And give credit to this Michigan offense. They're not chasing as that pitch just misses on the outer half, but 3-0 count. This is a dangerous spot. Don't want to give a free pass and a free run.
You certainly don't want to walk a run in here. He does locate the fastball. You mentioned it, the breaking balls, not being able to locate them has kind of been the issue here. David Lee was ahead in counts, 0-2 to Rustich, and then 1-2 to Rogers before he just came back. He never had the wipeout pitch. And Throneberry misses the outside corner and walks a run in. It's 4-1 Michigan.
Yeah, just not being able to find the strike zone, and that's something that Penn State has just really struggled with today. And it's been the theme throughout this series is just the walks, and that's something that I know Mike Gambino and his entire coaching staff are just not going to be happy with. It's something that pitching coach Will Joust and the entire staff is going to have to evaluate as guys that just not being able to throw strikes.
Yeah, that's the stuff that's going to drive you crazy. Throneberry comes back with a strike to Cole Caruso after the 5-pitch walk to Stanton.
Yeah, the only walks from the Penn State pitching staff yesterday came from Matt Morash, and he had 3 in his 2 innings of work. Headline didn't walk anybody.
This one grounded to Norris at shortstop, and he boots the ball with the glove. Everybody's going to be safe. Another run comes across on the E6, and Michigan leads 5-1.
Yeah, just a series of unfortunate events for Penn State in this nightmare of a 7th inning. Numerous walks, an error now from Norris wasn't able to make a play. I think he just got a little overwhelmed of what to do with the baseball and when it got there. As Rustich came in to score, he was barreling down that third baseline, could have potentially had a play as Dernetti swings through that one. But it's still bases loaded and still nobody out, and Penn State just not being able to cash in on what could have been a key opportunity with a ground ball.
Yeah, they could have gotten the lead runner there. That's what Norris was trying to do, was come straight to the plate, and he just got a little ahead of himself, wasn't able to pick up the ball cleanly. So nobody out for Penn State in the top of the 7th inning. Michigan has already scored 4 with the bases loaded. This one hit into the air, could be trouble. Taven Kelly going back, trying to catch it. He does make the grab on the warning track. Rogers will tag from third and score. Stanton will move from second to third. It's a 6-1 Michigan lead, but finally the first out of the inning is recorded for Penn State.
Yeah, that's a great grab in center field by Taven Kelly. Really deep drive by Dernetti as he gets it all the way to the deepest part of the ballpark. And that left center field gap, and really good range and a really good route in center field by Taven Kelly as he's able to snag it. But a run does score, and Michigan has extended its lead to 6-1. 5 have now scored for the Wolverines here in the top of the 7th inning as Maloney goes out, gives some signs to his infield with runners in the corners. All the infielders playing about halfway in. Jakonski holding the runner on first base. Couple step of a lead.
And Colin Priest, a dangerous hitter at the plate, already has a home run in this series. I want to mention Dernetti at first base, also his second RBI of the game. He has really been the key for Michigan. They've struggled with runners on, 3 for 20. He has come through and done his job well from the 7th spot in the lineup. Throneberry just pulling those pitches into the ground right now, behind 2-0.
Yeah, and the guy that started this entire inning with a bunt base hit, perfectly executed down the third baseline, stands on deck. So this is the 8th hitter of the inning.
And Throneberry misses again, 3-0. I probably don't swing here with still just 1 out in the inning. Have a chance to continue this rally going if you're Colin Priest. Want to get on base any way you can, though you are a dangerous hitter. Maybe he has the green light. He does. Swings, chops it to Jakonski at first, off of the glove. The glove flipped to Jakonski. They got Priest at first. What a play between Hannon and Jakonski.
Yeah, really good job by everybody involved on this play, as Jakonski wasn't able to corral on the opening try. Gets off the tip of his glove, takes a pitch on the inner half, drives it right to Jakonski. Great effort, gets off of his glove, but a really smart heads-up play by Hannon to chase the ball down, not give up on the play. Flips it with the glove. Jakonski smartly gets back to first base. A really good reach and extension. The right leg, the left arm. And for the second out of the inning, it's A.J. Garcia.
Stanton comes around and scores on the fielder's choice. Caruso moves to second, but finally 2 outs in this inning. And with just 1 runner on, a little bit of breathing room for Connor Throneberry. They have pushed across 6 runs here in this 7th inning. And it all started from the man at the plate, A.J. Garcia.
Yeah, it's crazy how a rally can start with just something as simple as a bunt base hit. And it's been led to 6 Michigan runs in this inning.
And Garcia in the 0-2 hole looks at a pitch off the plate from Throneberry.
Yeah, Throneberry just not having that consistency, missing both arm side and pull side. It's 1-2.
And he hit Garcia, so they'll flip the order over once again as Garcia is on for the 3rd time today.
Yeah, that's just poorly executed by Throneberry on a 1-2 count. You have Garcia guessing, and Garcia gets hit for another time in this weekend series. Penn State, which is what the free passes have really been detrimental throughout the entirety of the weekend, and Michigan has batted around in this top of the 7th inning, and it just won't end.
Yeah, you have 2 outs, but it's certainly not out of the inning by any means. Navarro, the top of the order, followed by Voigt and Hrustich, could do some damage still with 2 outs.
Yeah, if you're Throneberry, you probably don't want Voigt and Hrustich coming up, and guys that have started to swing the bat pretty well this weekend, and especially with runners on base.
He bumps a strike in there, 1-1 the count. Ben DeMel is throwing in the bullpen for Penn State, but this should be Throneberry's inning to finish. They could use a few more outs still because it is only the 7th inning. DeMel and Throneberry will have some pressure to finish the last couple of innings. Navarro fouls one back.
Yeah, Penn State, 3 different pitchers in this top of the 7th inning. Gotta wonder if Chick DeGaetano could have started the 7th inning. The 11th batter of the inning up right now.
2-2. Throneberry misses it, gets away from Maloney. Runners will advance. Caruso goes to 3rd, Garcia to 2nd on the wild pitch from Connor Throneberry with a full count coming.
Yeah, it's just a tough play for Maloney to try and snag it, a pitch that just jumped on Throneberry. And now it's a full count.
Trying to get out of a nightmare 7th inning. Throneberry, the full count. And it's high. He walks Navarro. He'll have to face Mitch Voigt.
Yeah, it's going to be Mitch Voigt with the bases loaded and a guy that went to the dugout after the bottom of the 6th inning in a 1-1 tie. And now he will head back to the mound whenever we get there with a 6-run or potentially more of a lead. So you could really put a dagger here as we're going to get another
pitching change. Another pitching change coming for Penn State. Mike Gambino's going to make the move to the bullpen, bring in